Good morning and thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to be talking about how to fill out a job site information form. We will learn today how we use the job site information sheet, sometimes known as a JSIS, what information is needed, what tools are needed to get the information, how to get the correct information, where to place the information on the form, why we need the information filled out complete, and how to get the correct CFM readings. We get asked a lot of questions about the job site information sheet. Here are some of them. What is a job site information sheet? It's a information form used to assist the HVAC technician in the field. It's a form needed prior to a Coburn's Tech Service job site visit. And it's a form required for a warranty on multiple failure units and compressors. Where to get the form? Go to the Coburn's Connect app or www.coburns.com under the HVAC information tab. Who needs to fill the form out? You, the HVAC technician. Why is it so important to fill in all the blanks correctly? Well, for the Coburn's Tech Services team to remotely aid you, the technician in the field, in diagnosing the issue with the system. What information required to determine if a job site sheet required to determine if a job site visit from a Coburn's Tech team member is required. Who do I send the form to? Now here's a list of information that would help you do that. J. LaPointe at Coburns.com, G. Thomas at Coburns.com, R. Kinsel at Coburns.com, or you can send it directly into the HVAC at Coburns.com email. What happens if a form is turned in incomplete? Well, we could have a misdiagnosis on the unit. Warranty funds can get held up, or you could have an unhappy homeowner. So here are the basic tools needed to gather all the information on a job site information sheet. A psychrometer, gauge manifold set, a volt-ohm ammeter with temperature probe. On the first form, you'll need the homeowner's information, address, phone number, and so forth. The servicing contractor information, which that's you. And don't forget to put your phone number here so we'll have a contact number. And the distributor or Coburn Supply branch that you purchase from. We need the outdoor unit model and serial number and the matching indoor air handler or furnace and coil model and serial number. We need the problem summary. What's going on with the unit? What kind of problems are you having? Give us as much information here as you can. And any corrective actions that you've taken so far to correct the problem. Also, we need any other additional information about the job that you can put here. We need that information. Any kind of accessories that you've added to the system, like dryers, whatever didn't come with the unit from the factory, we need that here. On the second form, we need the suction line pressure. That can be taken right off the gauge manifold. We also need the saturation temperature, which could also be gotten right off the gauge manifold, or you can go to the pressure temperature chart and convert pressure into saturation temperature. We'll place those readings right here on the job site information sheet. Next, we move on to the high side. And on the high side, we need the gauge manifold pressure, and also the saturation temperature, which can be gotten off the gauge also, or you can go over to the pressure temperature chart and convert it there. We'll place those numbers in both places here on the job site information sheet. We move on to the vapor line or the suction line now. We need to take those readings in 3 different places here like you see on the chart. Here's a picture at the condensing unit. Here's one at the air handler. And normally you're looking at 3/4, 7/8 copper here. Alright, we take that reading and put it right here on the pressure temperature chart. Move on to the liquid line temperature. We want to take that in 3 places here. Before the dryer, after the dryer, and at the air handler. We'll place those numbers here on the job site information sheet. And by doing so, we'll take these readings and convert it into subcool. Same thing with the suction line readings. We'll take the vapor line temperature, saturation temperature, and convert that into superheat. Also, we need to make sure we get into the unit and get that vapor line temperature about 6 inches from the compressor. As you can see here, we're taking this reading right off the reversing valve. This is a heat pump, so we're going between the reversing valve and the compressor. Hot gas reading, we'll take that also on the inside of the unit, about 4 to 6 inches from the compressor. What you're seeing here in the picture is a muffler, not a dryer. Moving on to voltage readings, we need to get the voltage and amp draw on the unit. Take the voltage reading on T1 and T2 of the contactor. Amp reading, we'll move on to the compressor. Start running common wires. Just take note that the colors on these wires from brand to brand do change. We need the temperature readings entering and leaving both wet bulb and dry bulb on our air handler. That can be taken there with a psychrometer like you see in the picture. Also, in and out air on the condenser. We need to make sure we're taking the air readings in and out on the compressor or on the condensing unit. And most very important thing that you can take here, like I said, very, very important, is the correct CFM readings. This is not a guess. This is not going by 400 CFM per ton. This is the actual CFM that air handler is putting out. You can do that by going to Coburns.com under Interactive Calculators or the Coburns Connect app. Go to Interactive Calculators under the HVAC tab here on the Connect app, and go to CFM with electric. And all you need to do is take the voltage reading with all the heat strips on, and the fan speed in the cooling mode. Also amp readings, and that'll convert your BTUs by using the temperature rise over to CFM. You can do the same thing with the gas furnace chart here. BTU output of the furnace with the temperature rise equals CFM, as you can see here on the chart. Can't stress that more than what I'm saying here. It's more very, very, very important to get this correct CFM readings for us to be able to help you in the field. Any questions you have, please email me at jlapointe@coburns.com. Be sure to reference the video name so I'll know what video to reference back to. And thanks again for joining me today. Thank you.